What's up, y'all? It's Nifty Q. That's Gifted. We're here with another daily rehash. It is Tuesday, November 28th. Excited to be here with y'all to talk about all the latest happening in the space. A lot going on. Hopefully you're surviving okay as we head into the holiday season. Excited to be sitting here with you, Gift. Also, nice outfit, dude. Got you, gang.
Got you, gang, in the house. Excited to be here with you and all of you out there. We are back with another daily rehash. Y'all know what it is. It's the top 10 stories in Web3 from the last 24 hours, and we do it in just 10 minutes. So Q, what is up first today, my guy?
Yeah, this one was a bit of a shocker. Shrapnel came out and announced basically that they, for legal reasons, cannot comment on ongoing proceedings, but they had filed a lawsuit that basically made some rumblings behind the scenes public. So we had this announcement from Spark C. This was the first time that I saw this, but TLDR, hostile takeover in progress by the majority shareholder, replacing CEO Mark Long. He is refusing to issue shares to investors as that would lose him his majority share. This individual is also trying to use company funds to pay off $4.5 million in debt. And the current team founders are suing to now gain control. So Shrapnel came out and said, hey, look, this has been happening for a while. It was just made public via this lawsuit. So they kind of had to put out some major PR to kind of get this going in the right direction, because both the token as well as the the Shrapnel operators tanked off this. People were wondering what the hell's going on. So a lot happening in the Shrapnel ecosystem, man.
Yeah, and you can see the price here, volatility incoming off of this announcement, basically a disclosure, right? They had to make it public that this was happening. So now that people know, people are going to react, and the market's very reactive. It doesn't seem like this should stop the game moving forward, just maybe some short-term pain. So we're watching for opportunities on all that. And hopefully it moves forward quickly.
Yeah, the biggest thing, it was such a surprise to everybody. They've had a lot of positive sentiment. Gameplay is coming out in December. Like, we were rolling, and then to be hit with this is kind of wild.
FUD is going to do what FUD does. All right, on to the next one. We have some updates coming out of the DeGods Clarity session that they held yesterday in their Discord, and the TLDR is not very much of a TLDR. Shout out to Tyler Did It though for doing the work. Look, the point is they came out with a whole new roadmap, a whole lot of different things. He sums it up by saying that Frank is leaning heavy into tech, bringing the community together, and also empowering members. That's definitely true. What I got from the video that they also posted today is they're really leaning into being a lifestyle brand. It's not incredibly clear what the specific products are still. Yeah. A lot of vibes, a lot of community empowerment. They are updating the art again, but they've got a lot of different ideas here. And, you know, again, we want them to succeed. What do you think, Hugh?
He threw out a lot of products. We need to see action based on these words. We've seen this DeGods playbook before, where they're kind of talking a big game and maybe not kind of following up on a lot of the things that they're doing. I will say, like, there's products being thrown out, but maybe a business model to have sustainable revenue other than potentially royalties coming back. I think that's a discussion that is definitely something that DeGods will be paying attention to, leaning into community. Maybe they can get some off of royalties.
Good point.
All right, I've got the next piece here, and it's going to be a piece from Decrypt, actually, talking with the CEO over there at Magic Eden, and they're talking about their new cross-chain wallet that supports Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Polygon. So jumping in to the actual article, you can see here Jack Liu saying, we believe in a multi-chain world for NFTs, and up until today, for a user to really experience all the different products and features and great content that we have on every chain, they have to effectively download 3 wallets. So what they're going to do is release this for Google Chrome first, so a Chrome extension essentially that will come out to operate, you know, fully multi-chain. And he's right. Like, if you do go to Magic Eden, you can click through each of the blockchains, but you really need the own native kind of wallet there supported on each of those blockchains. So a really cool update here from Magic Eden.
Yeah, and you know what? We're chain agnostic here on the Web3 network too. So we love these kinds of updates and the interoperability. And speaking of being chain agnostic, we got a Solana news story here from the Mad Lads, who we have been reporting on. We've been following this. Here's the headline. They have overtaken all NFT projects, not just on Solana, but on Ethereum and on Bitcoin over the last 24 hours for being the top project by sales volume, almost $1.4 million, up 320%. just on the day. And that's total volume, almost $1.5 million just on that project. So yeah, Mad Lads really taking front and center, and yeah, continues to look very bullish over there for them.
Yeah, we were talking about the floor price being around 7,000 USD, and the situation that we had in the last bull run, which is like you watch BAYC basically run up from $1,000 to 3,000, be like, oh, I'll wait for it to kind of come back. Being the #1 project on Solana, does that mean that we're never going to see a retracement for Mad Lads, or they're just going to continue going up forever? I don't know.
Opportunity cost.
All right, I'm going to have the next piece. This is pretty close to my heart. I love the team over there at Illuvium. Kieran Warwick and co are doing a great job, and they've survived the bear market and are putting out a product literally today. I think Kieran is streaming on Twitch right now because Illuvium, one of the largest GameFi projects by market cap, is now on the Epic Games Store. You can see here, team is commenting a monumental day for the community. Dive into arena PvP mode now available to everyone. The actual game itself has a lot to do with like PvP and team fight tactics. So if you ever seen that kind of auto chess battler over there in the League of Legends platform, that is basically what they've created here. You can see it up on your screen.
Yeah, I was pulling this up, chart up. This is what they're doing on the 7 days. So it seems like everybody is excited about this. You were saying it might get a little bit of a sell-off here afterwards. It's still got a market cap of like 40 million dollars. So yeah, it is a big game, and one that we'll keep covering. But it does seem like some excitement happening over there today on the Epic Store. Shout out to Illuvium. And all right, here's a quick one. Apparently, the DOJ and the SEC believe that CZ recently charged, went through this ordeal, struck a deal with the DOJ. They think he's a flight risk. Coin Bureau pushing back here, saying, why are they treating him this way? It doesn't really make sense. He voluntarily flew to the US to plead, faces many more years if he flees, could jeopardize the Binance deal that they've already struck. And he's also extremely recognizable. So it's like, would he really want to live his life as basically a convicted felon on the run? It doesn't really make sense that they're treating him this way. What do you think, Q?
All right, here's my question. Why did CZ come back to the States to begin with? I don't know if I don't think he was living here full time. I know he, back in the 17, 18 kind of realm, he was kind of jet setting off and having the CZ or the Binance headquarters in different locations. Malta was definitely one of them. I think there's a location in Singapore. But why come back to the US? I think maybe he didn't want to be chased down. I think you brought that up a little while ago. But this is tough, man. They're clearly wanting him to pay the piper. You got to pay the cartel, as we have been saying all month long with this DOJ and SEC stuff. So yeah, tough look for CZ, man.
Yeah, I think the truth is that the SEC and the U.S. government have a long reach, and he just doesn't want to spend his life on the run.
All right, I'm actually going to check this out myself here after this recording. Nansen too. So Nansen, obviously blockchain and data analytics here for a lot of folks. I mean, this is probably one of the larger data and analytics platforms in the industry. You can see they're coming out with Nansen 2, which is actually open to everybody. So if I actually go into the app here, you can see that their entire beta platform is open. Usually this tool is going to cost you upwards of $100 a month, sometimes even more for the premium services. So I'm interested to go here and check out this platform here, because I wasn't a subscriber to Nansen. I probably should have. Feels like a bull market tool that will definitely be of use to a lot of really smart individuals.
Yeah, well, there are some great case studies out there from some of those smart individuals that did very well in the last bull run using these tools. So something worth looking into there. Absolutely. And here's a cool thing to share on the next story from NFT Stats, doing what NFT Stats does, pulling together some awesome data. This specifically an interesting chart on the percentage of NFTs which have never traded on an exchange. Meebits happens to be the one with almost 50%, 47% have never traded a single time, followed by Clonex, Captains, Punks, Moonbirds, Mutant Apes, Kennel Club, Doodles, Sappy Seals, and a few others down there. But yeah, what do you think about that? Meebits. got a bunch of hodlers over there.
Yeah, we broke this down a little bit in NFT Live. I think because of their relation to CryptoPunks, there's been a lot of diamond-handed holders, and also Pudgy Penguins post Luca. I'd love to see that percentage that hasn't been traded. So Biggie Poppins, I'll give you a shout out for this one. This is a cool little list. I don't know how much it means, other than the fact that, hey, look, you do have a pretty solid community that's not going to be trading all the time.
Yeah, I also think the entry cost to Meebits kept a lot of people from selling those as well.
All right, I'm going to take you on back. All right, we're going to go full time machine here to January 4th, 2022. NFT marketplace OpenSea is valued at $13.3 billion. And I'm going to take you even farther back, or at least give you some more information here on the revenue during that month. 387 million. Fast forward to today, November 2023. That is this month, 1.9 million in revenue. Oh, how far this unicorn, or once unicorn, has gone. I don't know where they head when it comes to that. Obviously, they're not going to be valued at 3.3 billion. We talked about the different entities and investment firms that kind of slashed their kind of pricing or their valuation now of OpenSea today. I think the token is probably the most likely scenario that we see at this point for OpenSea to try to win back some favor.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope. I still have my doubts that they're that, that they'll operate that way, just given their history of trying to basically operate like a Web2 brand. But yeah, they are in a corner. They will benefit in a bull market because most of the normals will go there. But yeah, they're up against it from the competition now, and they haven't innovated fast enough, basically. But all right, let's wrap it up here. Last story of the day. Join Grapes, or the Grapes. They are launching a pre-sale for their Grape token. If you want to try and get into it, it's definitely not going to be easy at this point. A lot of people have already been stacking the NFTs, which is part of the access, but there are golden tickets too, apparently, that you can get in. They're trying to raise about 45 mil. Is that
no, 4 mil? So 45 million fully diluted valuation.
All right, there you go. 45 mil fully diluted. Thank you for clarifying. But yeah, there you go. Grape token for their Grape ecosystem is getting ready to launch.
Yeah, I think the real question here, if you're trading this or you're trying to like look at the Grapes, 45 million fully diluted valuation. We already faded the NFTs gifted. I would wonder what that circulating supply looks like. We can actually check in post this recording, but like, that's the question to me. If it's like a $5 million, $10 million market cap on Grapes, are you fading it then when it goes to DEXs? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really need to understand a little bit more about the product. What is it that, this Grape ecosystem is going to be? You said, they're going to have a bunch of different games, like mini games and things like that. Could be interesting.
Yeah, looking to raise about 3 or 4 million here in this pre-sale. We need to do that one time, Gift Ed. We should raise about 3 to 4 mil. That would be fun.
We could use it. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Bitcoin crossed 38,000. There's a lot of exciting things happening. And we appreciate all the likes and the shares as well.
Our Vibe, our tribe.